Hello everyone. Today we will gain some basic knowledge about the Constitution through some MCQ questions. So without wasting any time, let's start with the questions. The first question is, by which Constitution amendment was the voting age brought down from 21 to 18? The options are A. 37th Constitutional Amendment of 1985, B. 61st Constitutional Amendment of 1988, C. 56th Constitutional Amendment of 1993, or D. 46th Constitutional Amendment of 1985. The correct answer to this question is the 61st Constitutional Amendment of 1988. By this amendment, a change was brought about in the Constitution, and the bill for this purpose was introduced by B. Shankaranand, the then Minister of Water Resources. Let's move on to the next question. What can be rightly said about the Indian Constitution? Options are A. It is fully rigid. B. It is fully flexible. C. It is partly rigid and partly flexible. Or D. It is neither rigid nor flexible. The correct answer to this question is option C. That is, the Indian Constitution is partly rigid and partly flexible. The Indian Constitution is the basic constitution of the country, which can be amended from time to time to suit the basic nature and the model of democracy of the country. But it cannot be amended to the extent that the basic nature of the Indian Constitution also gets amended. So to achieve the balance of challenge and modernity without losing the sight of our most fundamental ideals, our Constitution contains rigidity and flexibility at the same time. For some provisions, there need to be a special majority for the amendment to be passed, whereas for the other parts, one can introduce an amendment with just a simple majority. And for some parts, the amendment cannot be done, neither by a simple majority nor by a special majority. They are stringent and cannot be modified, as their modification can lead to the modification for the basic purpose for which the Indian Constitution was drafted. The next question is, in which case was it declared that the preamble is a part of Constitution? Options are A. Keshwananda Bharati vs. State of Kerala, B. Menka Gandhi vs. Union of India, C. Vishaka vs. State of Rajasthan, or D. Indra Sahani vs. Union of India. The correct answer to this question is option A, that is Keshwananda Bharati vs. State of Kerala. Keshwananda Bharati vs. State of Kerala is the most important and a landmark case in the history of the Indian judicial system. This judgment also recorded that it was around 800 pages long and had more than 4,20,000 words. The doctrine of basic structure came into being after this case. The next question is, what form of government does India follow? Options are presidential system with president as most important authority, B. Fully federal structure, C. Federal system of government but showing a unitary bias, D. None of the above. Correct answer to this question is federal system of government but showing a unitary bias. This part is borrowed from the Canadian form of government that also shows strong bias towards the center. Other features of this form of government include appointment of the state governor by the state, vesting residual power with the center, and many other powers that are given only to the center, which they can exercise through and govern. The next question is, what does the word sovereign means? Options are A. Absolute independence. B. System of political economy that ensures equitable distribution of wealth and protects from exploitation, having no official state religion and granting every citizen the right to freely follow any religion of his or her choice, or D. Having a democratic form of government that grants equal voting rights to every single citizen. The correct answer to this question is A. It is sovereign means absolute independence of its citizen of the country. The next question is, what does the word socialist mean? Options are A. Absolutely independence. B. System of political economy that ensures equitable distribution of wealth and protection from exploitation. C. Having no official state religion and granting every citizen the right to freely follow any religion of his or her choice. D. Having a democratic form of government that grants equal voting right to every single citizen. The correct answer to this question is option B. That is the system of political economy that ensures equitable distribution of wealth and protects from exploitation. The next question is, what does the word republic means? Options are A. Absolute independence. B. Head of the state is elected by the citizen and not hereditary. C. Having no official state religion and granting every citizen the right to freely follow any religion of his or her choice. Or D. Having a democratic form of government that grants equal voting rights to every single citizen. The correct answer to this question is option B. That is, republic means that the head of the state is elected by citizens and is not hereditary. The next question is, what does the word secular means? Options are absolutely independence. B. System of political economy that ensures equitable distribution of wealth and protection from exploitation. C. No official state religion for granting every citizen the right to freely follow any religion of his or her choice. Or option D. Granting equal voting rights to every single citizen of the nation. The correct answer to this question is option C. That is, secular word means having no official state religion and granting every citizen the right to freely follow any religion of his or her choice. The next question is, what does the word democratic means? Options are A. Absolutely independence. B. System of political economy that ensures equitable distribution of wealth and protects from exploitation. C. Having no official state religion and granting every citizen the right to freely follow any religion of his or her choice. Or D. Granting equal voting rights to every single citizen of the nation. The correct answer to this question is option D. That is, granting equal voting rights to every single citizen of the nation. The next question is, what stand at the apex of the judicial system? Options are Defense Ministry, B. Supreme Court, C. Prime Minister, or D. Parliament. The correct answer to this question is option B. That is Supreme Court. India has a system of courts at all levels, from District Court, High Court, and Supreme Court, that stands at the apex of the judicial system. Extreme care has been taken to make sure that the courts remain independent from the influence of executive and maintain their integrity. Supreme Court has been granted the power to declare parliamentary laws as unconstitutional if it finds them so. This is balanced by granting the power of amendment of the Constitution to the Parliament. Supreme Court is the apex of the judicial system. The decision given by the Supreme Court is obligatory or an obligation to be followed by all the lower courts, be it High Court or the district or the lower courts. The decision of the Supreme Court binds them all. The Supreme Court also has the power to question the government on certain rulings and its functioning. It is basically the boss of the legal and the judiciary system, by which sees that the country is governed under the aspect of all rules and regulations, and all the legal aspects are followed by each and every citizen of India, be it at any level. The next question is, the fundamental duties were added in the Constitution after recommendation of which committee? Options are A. Kelkar Committee, B. Ketkar Committee, C. Chavan Committee, or D. Swaran Singh Committee. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is Swaran Singh Committee. The fundamental duties were added by the 42nd Amendment in 1976-1977 during the time of emergency. The committee suggested several changes in the constitution along with adding the three words in the preamble. Swaran Singh was the chairman of the committee. That is why this committee is known as Swaran Singh Committee. And he was awarded a Padma Vibhushan Award in 1992 for this amendment of adding a fundamental duty in the constitution. The next question is, which among the following can be said to be a part of Parliament of India? 1. President. 2. Lok Sabha. 3. Rajya Sabha. Or 4. Governors of the state. Options are as follows. A. Only 2 and 3. B. Only 1, 2 and 3. C. Only 4. Or D. All of the above. Correct answer to this question is option B. That is only 1, 2 and 3. Which is President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha is said to be a part of Parliament of India. The rest are not. The evidence of this is stated in the Constitution from Article 79 to 122, which defines the rules and the functions of Parliament. According to it, the Parliament of India consists of the President, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha only. The next question is, what among the following statements are true? The statements are, first, the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is fixed at 278. Second, in USA, the states are given proportional representation in the Senate according to their population. Third, the American Senate has fixed the quota of 12 nominated Senate members just like India. Or fourth, both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha can pass a motion of no confidence against the government. Options are only 1 and 3, B only 3, C only 2 and 4, or D none. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is none of the above statements are true. So, the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250, of which there are 12 nominated members. In USA, all states are given 2 representatives irrespective of their population. Each state gets 2. There are no nominated members in the American Senate. Only Lok Sabha can pass a motion of no confidence against the government. The next question is, which among the following statement is a true? The statements are: first, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha both follow the method of proportional representation of the elected members. Second, Rajya Sabha members are elected by the elected members of the state legislative assemblies. Third, the maximum strength of Lok Sabha is fixed at 552. And fourth, the voting age was reduced from 21 to 18 by 61st Constitutional Amendment Act 1988. The options are only 1 and 3, B only 2 and 3, C only 1, 3 and 4, and D only 2, 3 and 4. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is only 2, 3 and 4 are correct. Which among the following statement is a true? Statements are: first, qualifying to Lok Sabha, a person must be at least 25 years of age. Second, a person can be a member of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha at the same time. Third, a person belonging to the scheduled caste or scheduled tribe can contest elections from the general seat also and not just a reserved seat. Fourth, if a member of either of the houses vote against the directions given by his party, he can be deemed to be disqualified. Options are only 1, B only 2 and 4, C only 3, or D only 2 is correct. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is only statement 2 is correct. The statement is that the qualifying age of Lok Sabha is minimum age of 25 years of age, and for Rajya Sabha it is 30 years of age. These ages are defined in the Representation of the People's Act, which prohibits a person from being a member of both houses simultaneously. The anti-defection law can be used to disqualify a member of either of the houses vote against the direction given by his party. So, moving on to the next question. What is not true about the tenure of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha? Options are: A. He is no longer a Speaker if he ceases to be a member of the Lok Sabha due to any reason. B. When the Lok Sabha dissolves, the Speaker vacates his position simultaneously. C. The Speaker is the head of Lok Sabha and also its representative. Or D. When there is a deadlock in vote, the Speaker can cast his vote to break the deadlock. The correct answer to this question is option B, that when the Lok Sabha dissolves, the Speaker vacates his position simultaneously. This statement is not true regarding the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. The correct fact is that when Lok Sabha is dissolved, the Speaker does not vacate his position immediately. He continues to be at his position until new Lok Sabha elects the new Speaker. Moving on to the next question. What among the following is not a power or a function of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha? Options are: A. When there is a deadlock in vote, the Speaker can cast his casting vote to break the deadlock. B. The Speaker decides whether a bill is a money bill or not. C. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha must resign from the membership of his party after being elected as a Speaker. Or D. The Speaker of Lok Sabha holds a higher rank than all cabinet ministers except Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister. The correct answer to this question is option C. That is, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha must resign from the membership of his party after being elected as Speaker. This statement is not true regarding the power and the function of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha. The correct fact is that the convention of a Speaker resigning from the membership of a party after being elected as Speaker is practiced in New Zealand, but not practiced in India. The Speaker continues to be a member of the party along with discharging his duties as a Speaker. Next question is, what is not true about the Speaker? Protest. The Speaker pro tem enjoys all the powers that are conferred to the Speaker. B. Speaker pro tem is appointed by the President. C. Speaker pro tem is another term of Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha. But D. Usually it is the Senator's member who is appointed as the Speaker pro tem. Correct answer to this question is option C. That is, Speaker pro tem is another term of Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha. The post of Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha and that of Speaker pro tem are different. So let us understand more about what is the Speaker pro tem in the further sections. Let's move on to the next question. Which among the following statement is or not true? The chairman of Rajya Sabha is the one who presides over a joint sitting of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Second, the chairman of the Rajya Sabha and Speaker of the Lok Sabha both have the authority to decide whether a bill is a money bill or not. Third, the President of India is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Or D, the chairman of Rajya Sabha is also considered to be a member of Rajya Sabha in the same way that the Speaker of Lok Sabha is a member of the Lok Sabha too. The options of the above statement are A. 2, 3 and 4 are correct, not correct. B. 1, 3 and 4 are not correct. C. Statement 2 and 3 are not correct. Or D. All of the above are not true. Correct answer to this question is D. All of the above. That is, none of the statements are true. Which of the following statements are not true about the leader of the House? A. In Lok Sabha, generally the leader of the House is the Prime Minister. B. The same function in USA is known as a majority leader. C. In USA, the analogous title given to the post is majority leader. And D. The President nominates the leader of the House for Rajya Sabha. Correct answer to this question is the President nominates the leader of the House for the Rajya Sabha. So let's move on to the last question. What is the meaning of the word quorum? Options are A. Minimum number of members required to be present in the House before it can transact any type of business. B. Maximum number of members allowed in any given session. C. The discipline of maintaining the decorum in the House. Or D. Quorum means approval of the majority members present during the sitting. The answer to this question is option A, that is minimum number of members required to be present in the House before it transact any type of business. Basically, what is quorum? Quorum is a minimum number of members required to be present in the House before it can transact any type of business. For Lok Sabha, this number is 55, while Rajya Sabha, this number is 25. Quorum does not exist in Parliament or Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. It also exists in courts. In court, quorum means the number of judges that hear a matter or are present in a matter for adjudicating or deciding case, issue, or matter in front of. That's all.